A growing number of young Vietnamese are moving to Japan to study as more Japanese firms open offices in Vietnam. But some of the students are finding it hard to pay back their student loans and end up committing crimes. NHK World's Gwen Kam Thuy reports from Hanoi.
This Japanese language school opened 6 years ago. The number of students enrolled here has since increased more than 20-fold. Studying in Japan is expensive, but the students think it would help them find high-paying jobs at Japanese firms and elsewhere.
I want to work in Japan. That's why I want to study the Japanese business style.
Japan's government wants to raise the number of overseas students to 300,000 by 2020 to boost the country's international competitiveness. Such students are allowed to work part-time for up to 28 hours a week. Brokers help young Vietnamese studying in Japan, but some of them assure the students that even if they borrow a lot of money, they can quickly pay it back once they start working in Japan. This person used to work as a broker in Hanoi. She agreed to be interviewed on condition of anonymity.
Brokers will do anything to get people to study in Japan. They sweet-talk prospective students, asking them if they want to earn money in the country.
Burdened with debt, some students resort to crime. This former student in her 20s is serving time in a Japanese jail.
I paid a broker about $14,000 in Vietnam. To do that, I borrowed money from banks and friends of my family.
She was told that working in Japan would enable her to earn up to $2,700 a month. But then she discovered the harsh reality.
I worked from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Then I studied at a school from 9. But when the plant was busy, my boss sometimes didn't allow me to go home, even if I told him I wanted to.
The inmate says shoplifting was the only option she had to pay back her debts.
I lost my senses. I really regret what I did, but there's no turning back.
With the booming interest in studying in Japan, the governments of the two countries need to take steps to get rid of dubious brokers. They need to make sure people have access to accurate information and do not fall into debt for the sake of study. Gwen Kam Thuy, NHK World, Hanoi.